All right, this is a bonus tutorial. I'm going to show you how I actually compress my files to make an MP3. This is just for Mac tutorial. So I get it down from about 60 megabytes to 6.3 megabytes. That's more palatable, and plus you need an MP3 in order to put it up on Libsyn or on Burberry or anything like that. So all I'm going to do, I just drag this over here in the compressor, and if you don't know anything about compressor, I have a tutorial out there about compressor, and I will make sure I put that in the annotation so you can see that. So Apple's compressor is a $49 program. I think that if you can get it on an Apple and Mac, it's well worth the $49. It used to be a package in Final Cut Pro 7. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do a search right here, audio, and then you have audio formats, and then down here, when you hear, you see these are the audio formats, and then what I'm going to do, you're going to have something called podcasting, and then I'm going to go podcasting, and I'm going to go MP3 audio podcasting. I'm going to just take that, I'm going to drag that up there like that, and then I'm going to just right click, destination, desktop. All right, hit submit, it'll go out. You can change the name, all of that stuff. So I've done that already. You have H.264 for video podcasting, AAC for audio podcasting. We don't want that. So we're just going to minimize compressor now, and then we're going to go into, let us go into Libsyn.com. So here's my website, but we're going to go to Libsyn. That's where I host my podcast. So I'm going to put in my username and password. All right, so after my username and password fails, I'm going to try it again. So let's try it one more time. Okay, so Liberated Syndication is what I use to host my podcast. Then I'm just going to go publish. That's going to load the publisher and a podcast from my hard drive. Then I'm just going to go episode 12 about podcasting, the MP3 that I have. Then I'm going to hit description. So I'm going to go APP 012 all about podcasting. And then I'm going to go in this episode. I answer questions about my process for creating a podcast. All right, it's uploaded successfully. I have everything already set up with my dashboard. If you don't know Libsyn, there are many tutorials out there. I'm just showing you this is what I use. And then I'm going to hit next, destinations, not web page. You can publish it straight to WordPress from there. I don't like doing that. I'm just going to do the, not Android app either. I'm just going to do the Libsyn classic feed, release it now, never expire. Don't do any advertising. I can review it, and then once I review it, it'll have the URL once I publish it. So we're going to hit publish, and then we're able to copy and paste that URL anywhere. All right, all about podcasting. So it's Amazing People Podcast, APP012, all about podcasting. So what I'm going to do, this is the permalink to the post that Libsyn creates. You don't want to copy that. You want to copy this right here. If you want to link to your files directly, I'm just going to hit copy. You know, if you want to hear it. The Amazing People Podcast, episode 12. Welcome to. Okay, you hear that there. So now I'm going to go into my WordPress site. So you go back and you'll see the back end of my WordPress site. And once you see that, once it pulls up here, we're going to just add that through the plugin that we use. So it's a little slow here today with the dashboard, and we're going to hit add new post, and we're going to just call this a Amazing People Podcast 12 all about. I'm going to call it my process for podcasting. All right, so once I do that, I'm going to scroll down. I have the media URL. I'm going to just copy and paste that right into there, and then you put your show notes, and then I select my category. I put a tag there if I want podcasting. And then I'm going to change the permalink because I want it to be 12. Instead of that, 12. Not 012, I just put 12. All right, that's a permalink. So chipdesart.com/12. And then I'm just going to type in the things that I've used in the show. So we'll publish this now, and you'll see how this looks on the page. And then I'll go back and add some more things on the on the show notes. So just so you see, the plugin that I use is Burberry plugin, so it can verify it. And it may not work. I'm not sure because since I didn't upload it there, it's at a it's on Libsyn. And one of the things I like about Libsyn is that you can see your statistics. You can see how many people look at the shows and all the other stuff, and you can see all of that stuff. So that's why I like Libsyn. Okay, the media was verified that it's really there. And then in WordPress, you can just type your show notes here, and I'll do that shortly. I'm just going to say this as a draft. And then when you publish it, you go to Chip Desart 12, and as you see, you'll see the process for podcasting. Take care. Hope this helps.